And this will be the final part to the series as we uncover two last endings. Last time we chose the go to the party, which he becomes a which instead of becoming violent, he becomes how do you say, sneaky. And we chose stalk. Now we're gonna choose drug. Wouldn't it be fun to give him a taste of his own medicine? Oh, and by the way, I changed my name to Maria. Cause, you know, it's more of a girly name. Drugging him. My, that does sound fun. Think of all the applications I could use it for. Playing with your strengths is always a good thing, my love. And instead of my pet or my slave, we change to my love. Wouldn't it be fun to learn about such things on our little study date? Oh, are you asking me out so soon? He teases you, but you can see that he's giddy about the idea. Well then, shall we have fun on our date? Let's get going then. Despite your wobbly legs, you feel exhilarated at the thought of Ryan's face with fear. You walk out of the dorm room and Milo follows suit. You walk with Milo to a seemingly quiet part of the campus. Unlocking an abandoned lab, Milo trails in behind you. Since when did you have access to this lab? Since a very kind professor saw my interest and decided to give me access. Ah, so you took it off someone then, huh? Haha, I can't pull the wool over your eyes then, huh? Are you disappointed in me, Milo? He takes your hand and kisses your arm. How can I ever be disappointed in you, my love? You were the one who saved me from Ryan. So now I'll be the one who will save you, no matter what. Waltzing into the lab, the beakers and other glass tubes stood watching us. Well then, let's get started. You think back at what it felt like when you were drugged. Dizziness and a bit of drowsiness. The way he did it so fast and the fact that you couldn't see it in the water. It looks like that bastard learned from before and actually made the proper dosage of GHB. He's done this before? You're right, you weren't here last year. There were a couple of deaths due to overdosing on drugs. A lot of students were thrown into jail, but there were rumors that Ryan was the one behind it all. You could still recall Ryan's face when he got accused. It wasn't the face of someone that was innocent. Milo laughs sharply, interrupting your train of thought. Then he's really getting what he deserves then, huh? I can't wait. Don't be so hasty. I wouldn't want you to get hurt, my love. You hand him over some safety goggles and he puts them on. Do I look good? Very. He giggles, happy with the compliment. Now then, shall we start? GHB is probably the most common one. We have the ingredients already. Luckily, you had experience with it before and knew what to do. With the materials here, it seemed that it would be rather easy to make. I've always wanted to make chloroform as well, though it might not be that good in this situation. I suppose it would be different than in the movies. You might as well suffocate them with how long that would take. Unfortunately, I still need him alive for the project. Maybe next time then? His voice sounded like he was joking, but his eyes told a different story. Maybe for fun, I'll show you how to make it in a bit. You pull out the silicone packet that you had taken from the seaweed you had eaten earlier. I'll have to check if it's enough, but ketamine is fun to make as well. And as for this, you pull out another packet from your pocket. It seems like it's pretty easy to get raw hypno if you can pretend you need it for anxiety. You sure have very varied interest. Oh, is there some hesitation I hear, my love? It was a joke. You know that I only have admiration for you. Just thinking of Ryan's face after he's realized what he's done is so... He drools hungrily. Tantalizing. You stretch out, prepare to teach Milo the ropes. Shall we? For a couple of days, you and Milo would sneak inside the labs. You had to be careful to clean up afterwards, but considering how secluded this lab was, nobody ever came in. Milo, as usual, was a fast learner. He picked up everything naturally. At the same time, you and Ryan finished your project together. You had convinced Ryan to have a drink once the both of you had finished. A perfect opportunity. How surprising, I guess since we're almost done, he wants to celebrate early. I'll be a bit more careful this time, and you hold out some white powder to show Milo. Get a bit of vengeance too then, Well, Milo, are you coming with? I'll need backup just in case something goes wrong while we're talking. Actually, if you don't mind, may I do the honors? You tilt your head inquisitively. He wants to talk to Ryan? What a surprise. Are you sure, my love? It'll be terrible if a repeat of last time happened. I'd rather you not get hurt. I won't let him get the best of me this time. I promise you, my love. You see his eyes filled with determination. You can't seem to say no to it. All right, Milo, as you wish. We arrived at the bar that Ryan had invited us. Hey, it's... His fake smile dropped as he saw that Milo had joined you. You too. You looked at him condescendingly. Sorry, did you not think I would bring him? I thought it would just be us two, 'cause we actually worked on the project. Ah, well, sorry about that. You smiled in a fake manner and he glares at Milo. Milo doesn't even look at him as he scrolls through his phone. Ryan glares at him and turns to you. Ryan droops down closer to you and whispers, Maria, don't you think this is too much? I mean, all this? For him? I'm not sure I like what you're trying to say, Ryan. Ryan looks up suddenly to hear Milo laughing while looking at it on his phone. Never mind, when have you ever listened to me anyways? It'll end up badly, Thanks for the warning. But I know what I'm doing. He turns to the bartender to call for our drinks. Oh, how nostalgic. It seems you still remember my favorite. Well, yeah, I'm not a monster. The barkeep taps our drinks onto the counter and we cheer to finishing our project. To us, and another year of our professors torturing us. He puts the glass to his lips. But before Ryan could drink, Milo slung his arm over his shoulder. What are you doing? This? Oh, this? I just wanted to thank you so much for helping my lover with this project. After all, you really saved their grade and I can't thank you enough. Despite how friendly his words seemed, there was an aftertaste of malice, though it seemed like Ryan didn't pick up on it. Oh, it was nothing. Though that's not the reaction I was expecting. You planning something? Milo makes a quick expression of anger, before snapping back to his cheerful facade. What are you talking about? Do I look like the type to hold grudges? I mean, I can't be mad at a Galaxy Wars fan. What? You watch that too? Of course, what person wouldn't? In fact, there was a new preview earlier today. Really? Show me. Milo pulls up the preview and lets Ryan watch it on his phone, and uses the other hand to slip something into his drink. He winks at you mischievously before stirring it slightly as the preview ends. These previews are too short. Unfortunate, right? Guess we have to wait for the next one. But I shouldn't be interrupting your time together, so I'll just sit way over there, watching. He smiles as he walks away, but it leaves shivers down Ryan's spine. He looks at the drink, and hesitantly looks at you. What's the matter, Ryan? Let's drink to our success. Right. He looks at it again. then closes his eyes and chugs it. He taps the glass on the table and walks off. Oh, where are you going, friend? I have class. Really? What was it that you used to say? That going to class is a waste of time? To say it nicely, that is. Why don't you just stay? His eyes flash a dangerous expression and Ryan looks towards you. Milo, let's let him go. Just seeing his ugly face is enough to make me puke. You cling onto Milo's arm and his face changes to an expression of adoration. Plus, if we leave now, then we can spend more time together, right? You trace your finger on his chest, and as Milo's eyes are fixed in worship on you, Ryan slips out the back. Hey, my love, why didn't you just say so? Huh? Where did that rat Ryan go? Still focusing on him instead of me? He looks back at you, gleeful. No, of course not. You're my entire world. My everything. Then you shouldn't even so much as think about another person, understand? Come now, Milo, let me buy you a drink. You did such a good job. Dragging his attention away from Ryan, you meet Milo's gaze. You just wanted him to look at you. And only you. And so college life went as normal. Whenever you saw Ryan, he would hurriedly walk towards the opposite direction. So what happened after he took the drink? And Milo? He started to invite you out for drinks more often. He said that he wanted to get to know you more, but you knew that wasn't the truth. Every now and then you would see him putting something in your drink. It was cute, thinking that he could hide it from you. Really, it was. It made you proud that he had taken your lessons into heart. So you drank it nevertheless. The kind of glee he had whenever you did was entertaining, and you slowly felt weaker. Milo would feign ignorance, asking if you were okay. You must be studying too much. Let me take care of you. And you'd be brought over to his dorm for him to nurse you. Sure, nurse me. I hope he got protection. Slowly, you started to take care of your other things, like your meals, your things. You weren't allowed to do certain things. Milo simply would get anything you wanted. Hand in knee anything you wanted or needed. Comforting yet restricting. A cat playing with his prey. It is really fun being the mouse, isn't it? It was at least an entertaining game to you. At least it is to you. That's why you created this game. Perfect. And so for a while, nothing else out of the blue went on. It was always just you and Milo. Milo's smooth charade never seemed to dim. He smothered you with love, almost too much so. Your body seemed to have regained its strength again. How annoying. It seems that regardless of what you do, he would never push onwards himself. Despite him just simply blowing air about how much he wanted you, it just wasn't enough. Isn't it time to take action then, to finally make him what you wanted him to be? Just one final push. He was walking around campus waving to people as he passed by. He kept looking at you, smiling. Do you want to say something, my love? Milo stopped for a second and cocked his head. How could I live without you, my love? You've made me into something completely different. I'm so happy. Not only do people finally notice me, but they don't treat me like some gum that they found on their shoe. He hugs you, suddenly shaking. How could I ever be apart from you? If you were to leave, he looks at you again. I'll make sure I'm the only one you will ever see. There's no way we would part, right? You breathe out slowly as you heard his words. Poor simple Milo. His fate was sealed for good. Just one more push. I wish that were true. Okay, but let's be honest here, my love. Do you really think that will happen? Do you really think that I would never break up with you? Milo. Why? I did everything right. I wanted to be together. My love, what did I do was wrong? Did I make you angry or was I too clingy? Whatever it is, I'll fix it. I'll do anything. I'll change the way I look, the way I act. Did you prefer the pathetic me? I could go back to that. No? Did I not take care of you enough? I get it. All the things I did, I should have practiced more. I understand. How could such filth like me properly compare to someone like you? Milo? I can't go back to what it was. If you leave, it'll just hurt me again. Living every day as if the next didn't matter, wondering why I even bothered to live. No, I can't. Please, please. Milo! I should have skipped those parts. I just realized, it took me a while to realize they were the same dialogue. Your own snap caused Milo to flinch. It was the first time you had ever raised your voice at him. I don't want to leave you. I want to be with you until death do us part. But time is not kind to us. We could drift apart or fight. No, we won't. Then what about those around us? Do you think they won't try to tear us apart? You lean closer to him, next to his ear. My love, it's the world around us that wants to take us apart. They're always planning, scheming. Don't you see? There was no way to escape it. You lean back, closing your eyes as if contemplating. Well, maybe there is a way. Milo's eyes light up. He leaned closer to you. What is it? Whatever it is. I refuse to let them take us. You cocked your head slightly. The final push. The only way for us to stay together forever is... and safe. Okay, we'll come back to this later. Now we're gonna go protect me. No matter what, the world will always find a way to take us apart. It's cruel, isn't it? Then the solution is simple. Just to make sure I can't be taken away. Make it so I'm yours. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. It felt as if he would simply freeze in place looking at him. As if he wanted to do everything to please you. I think you know what I'm talking about, right, Milo? Sometimes those kinds of things simply can't be helped. You have always been the only one for me. I was foolish to think otherwise. I wonder if there's a way I can make you never forget me. So that I'm always imprinted on your mind. You nearly laugh at the results that you had produced. You couldn't wait until he broke. It had taken a while. Yeah, I saw this before. We're done. That Milo might come after you? Milo... Do you think you're some kind of savior or something? You taught him how to drug me, trying to befriend me so I wouldn't notice. I don't want to think about what happened the next day. Just leave me alone. I did everything that you asked, right? You smiled slightly and he snapped at you. All of this, it's all your fault. Okay, we read all of this before. These are the parts where the dialogue will stay the same no matter which choices you picked. Is to crush them to dust. Fine, you win. Let you go. He knows you far too well. Well, after this one thing, I knew there was a catch. Lunge at you. Okay, same. Without another word, tackle you to the ground. Get the USB. Okay. In excitement, Ryan fumbled with the USB, dropping it on the ground. He scrambled to get it, only for him to be by the feet of Milo. Ryan tried to grab the USB, only for Milo to step on it. Hello there, Ryan. What do you think you're doing? Milo. Was just getting something from Maria. It's nothing big, really. I just... silly Ryan. That's not what I was asking. Let me rephrase it for you. Why are you near my love? Why are you even talking to my lover? Why are you even talking to my lover? Get away from them. The utter disdain in Milo's eyes made Ryan shrink away. Look, I won't bother them anymore, okay? I swear. I was just about to leave. You won't see me anymore. Oh, I know, Ryan. Because if you don't... His eyes were cold, as if he was shooting daggers into Ryan, and then he smiled. I'll make sure that the hospital is your new permanent home. What does that mean? Well, this is not the violent version of him, so how does he... With that, Milo lifted his foot and Ryan scrambled away. You look at Ryan as he ran away and then back at Milo. Thank you, my love. Will you leave me like you left him? The question caught you off guard and you were stunned into silence. Milo, what do you... No, you wouldn't. I'll find a way to be together forever. You couldn't put another word in as he walked away from you. A cold shiver went down your spine when he had looked at you. It felt as if something bad was about to happen, something that you couldn't take back. You woke up groggily as if you had been sleeping for ages. As the fog in your mind cleared, you realized that you were seated on a couch. Did Milo drug you last night? It was hard to remember. There was a strange ache in your left eye, like someone had tried to scoop it out. You tried to move your hand towards it to feel what was going on, but you realized. Try as you might, you couldn't move your limbs. You could only awkwardly bob your head side to side. I wouldn't try to move, my love. We're still in the middle of getting married, you know? Married? Shyly, Milo tapped the ring on your left hand with the ring matching his. They say that this finger is connected to the human heart, and that if you betray someone in love, you'd have to cut it off. I thought that idea was so romantic, so I decided that we should have something from each other to seal the deal. You look up at Milo slowly, and your eye looked straight back at you. Haha, I wasn't sure if I did it correctly, but look! We're matching now, aren't we? His face flushed. The eye started to cry with tears leaking out. An eye for an eye. It was strangely beautiful in a way. But I'm not quite done yet. I have one more thing before we are officially married. A metal stick with the symbol of an eye on it colored in hot red. With this, we really will be together forever. What's this? Before you could protest, he pressed the iron straight into your bare chest. Oh, so he marked us? You let out a scream of agony as the metal burned into your skin. Your eye, Milo's eye, both started tearing up. In reflexive pain, you bashed your head into Milo's nose, causing him to stumble backwards. Gasping, you felt the steam rising from your chest as the mark settled onto your skin. And then you heard laughing, a hysterical, gleeful laugh. Trying to ignore the pain, you craned your neck upwards to see Milo, blushing profusely in ecstasy as his nose bleed out from your previous headbutt. That hurts so much, being hurt by my love. He wiped the blood from his nose, all while pressing down, with his painful squirming sounding joyful. You felt the paralysis in your arms wearing off, and you touched her chest, circling the newly scorched branding. We're so close to being bound together. He placed the branding in iron into your hands and started to pull off his shirt. I can't wait, I'll be marked just like you soon. He guided your hand to push the rod against his skin, and pushing it into him, the tears from his eyes started to run down clearly. He was drooling, enjoying the pain a little too much. He pulled it away, leaving a deep mark on his chest, mirroring yours. What the hell does that symbol mean? Is it literally just a symbol of an eye? Now, even if you ran away, even if you were taken from me, we are marked as one. You cupped his face as he spoke, drying his tears with your fingers. You finally understand, don't you? The kind of love I was striving for. This is it, you understand, right? Ah, to be twisted into one, a cruel love to most, but to you, it was finally the perfect love you wanted. A married love and... Hmm. Let's see. Wedding. Ha 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 ha. What's with the background though? Is that part of his hair? I don't remember his hair being that long. Right. Last ending to uncover. Let's go with get rid of them. This world is a cruel place, isn't it, my love? All this rot that tries to tear us apart. Then there's only one thing left for you to do. Destroy them all. When they're all gone, then I will be yours. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. You weren't sure, but it felt like a haunting red, ready to pick them off one by one. Milo, you understand what I mean, right? I'm sure if it ever comes to that, you'll know what to do. Of course, my love, it's so clear now. The only way to save you is to get rid of all those that oppose us. I wonder what would be easier, drugging the cafeteria food or just the water supply. You can't help but smile happily at the results. This next part will be fun. It had taken you a while to track him down properly, but there he was, in your line of sight. You walk up to him quietly. Ryan? He flinched at your voice and started to back away. What do you want from me? We're done. Done, you hear? I already sent transfers to another college, so... The same thing. We're gonna skip this part. It's all the same thing anyway. Wait, what? Before he could celebrate any longer. Finally. Before he could celebrate any longer, though, Milo had grabbed his wrist. With a cold smile, he asked a simple question. Finally, what, Ryan? Ryan went pale, seeing Milo's smiling face loom over him. It's nothing, Milo. Nothing at all. He croaked out an unconvincing lie. Then, if that's the case, he leaned in only inches away from Ryan's face. I would appreciate it if you never talk to my lover again. Milo lets go of his wrist, and as he shakes, Ryan runs away without turning back. He turns to you next. My love, what were you two talking about? He said it with a slight smile, but there was a coldness to it. It seems he wanted to take me back, to use me as some sort of toy again. But no matter how much I said no, he refused to let go. Thank goodness you showed up. All lies, of course, but Milo ate it up as if it were the words of his god. His smile, eyes widened with an unsettling grin. Ah, I see. Then I'm glad I was able to save you then, my love. Please don't worry. I'll make sure that something like this will never happen again. A quiet declaration with the red burning in his eyes. Ever since Ryan ran away, Milo seemed to have been engrossed with a new hobby. As much as you tried to find out what he was doing, it seemed he was very secretive about it. Oh, are you trying to find out what your present is going to be? It's a surprise for a reason. He would say in a sing-song manner, happy to see that you were so interested. He kept his gift under wraps, always checking his phone as if he were watching and waiting for something. Humming happily as he continued scrolling through his phone. He would always talk about how excited he was to gift it to you, how much you would love it, until finally he was finished. As a surprise, he blindfolded you and brought you somewhere secret. I'm so excited. I hope you like all of my hard work. Unveiling your eyes to behold, you stood in awe at what you saw. For a second, you thought there was a person sitting in a chair in front of you, but as you leaned in closer, you saw what it really was. A giant jointed doll, an exact replicate of Ryan. The skin, the eyes, the clothes, they all look exactly like him. Milo, this is amazing. How did you manage to make him look so convincing? Oh, I just had some very good references, let's say. He smiled happily, proud at the praise you had given him. You inspected the doll closer. It was so lifelike. How did he... Ah, you realized immediately. The eyes were moving. The pupils dilating and expanding as if he were trying to communicate. The face seemed wet, as if it were crying. Milo leaned closer to you. I'm sorry, my love. I actually ended up selling this one to a collector. So is the doll actually alive? Or is it just a part of it? Or is that crying just part of the feature? I hope you're not too mad. You looked back at him and gave him a smile. No, of course not, my love. How could I be mad at you? As an apology, I'll make as many dolls as you like. Any friend, foe, classmate, professor. I can make anyone into a doll for you. Anyone you want. Oh, how generous. Mm, you know, I was just thinking. I'd like a nice doll of Desmond. Don't you think it would be a nice gift for his girlfriend? I think she would be thrilled at that kind of surprise. If that's what you wish, who am I to deny my love? You stared into his eyes. What a beautiful masterpiece you had made. A perfect doll maker just for you. Any person could become your doll, to break or to destroy, to make them cry of joy or fear. How delightful your hard work had spawned something so wonderful. Now you have your one and only perfect love, a doll's love. N. Yep. Mm. So is the doll actually alive, or is it just a doll and that's it? Ah, whatever. Anyway, there we go. We got all 8 endings. Well, that's it. That's the game. Perfect love. Finished and done for. Bye bye.